So it opens up to this is preparer information. So this is an evaluation copy. We don't have to enter in the information about the individual who's preparing the return here, because we're not paid preparers. We can just continue to step 2. But what you would, if I show you, so ordinarily if you were a paid preparer, you'd have to enter in like your social security number. Your P10 is a preparer tax ID number that every preparer has to have if they're when they're registered with the IRS. There's some state-specific codes as well, but this is all just stuff that if you were setting it up, you would have to enter that information. So every time you go in here, it's going to pop up with these little tips. You can just click through them. No thanks. See, these 2? Nope. Let's just X out of there. I don't need to see that. Changes to client manager. Well, you guys don't even know anything about the original client manager, so we don't really care about the changes. All right, so this is what it all looks like when you're starting with a client. And I'm going to go through as well in the textbook where you're going to find the information about your clients. So to add a client, you just click Add Client. What kind of client is it? Well, all of our clients are 1040 clients. When this was downloaded, and when you download it on yours, you're only going to download the 1040 program. So this is the only option that's going to be available to you anyway. So we're going to add a new 1040 client. And then it's information about the client. We'll just put some stuff in there. Go right ahead. So when you are entering this in for your assignment, what you're going to do is you're going to add your name to the client name. So actually, I'll show you what that would look like. So Joe Smith, Kelly Murphy, Kelly, something that identifies you. Okay? Let's see. We don't really need to enter anything in about the phone number or the state ID. This information you may need at some point in some of these assignments. Filing status. This is one of those things you're gonna want to use. So for right now, I'll say single. Street, 1, 2, 3. Make something up. Whoops. IA. And I think that's all we need to. And then we create the client. Click. Client is created. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail right now because we're going to go into more detail when we get into chapter 1. But I just wanted to show you how you start a client. So here's the basic information, everything that we just entered, listed there. If there was a spouse, that information. So if we had chosen as a filing status, married filing joint instead, then it would say that we need a spouse name. So can you see that? So when I went, so single, this is blue. Where it's red, it's required information. When I switch to married filing joint, this becomes red. And it says I have to do it. I have to enter that information. So dependent, if we had dependents, we would enter it. We'd go over here to the left and up would pop an area for you to enter a dependent name. So okay. No, it's too young. Too old, I mean. Okay. You wouldn't enter for yours, you're not going to enter bank account information because we're not really doing a return. This is just if they wanted to direct deposit. We're not going to do any of these as well. Let's see, good idea, yes. So you could turn on autosave if you want. Now over here, so here's all of our basic information that we started to enter. Now documents received. Now this is going to come in handy when you're doing your tax returns. They will tell you what documents were received. So a W-2 would be a wage and tax statement. And look, it looks exactly like a W-2. So what you're going to do is transfer the information from the tax return problem into the program here. Different types of income. So, and you'll see different types of forms. I shouldn't say income because these are all different types of form. These are different documents. So if this individual had received, let's say they got an interest income as well. So you can go down to the interest income and enter all the information in. So 100, let's say that Wells Fargo, and they got $100 of interest income. Great. There we go. If you wanted to add another 1099 interest income, you would click add another one, and then you can create another one here. Like for the W-2, no, not that. So not going to enter all that in, but let's just say, remember all this stuff from payroll, the W-2. Now this is not going to automatically calculate for you the Social Security, or I'm sorry, the taxes. Well, maybe it will. Let's see. Nope. So you have to enter all of that in. All right, so we've got a 1099 and a W-2. Of course, I did not, and it's telling you here that it's incomplete. So you've got an alert, you're missing something, so you could go back to it. What am I missing here? Oh, I thought I did that.
One, two, three, it's saying the Social Security back too.
What's that?
I'm saying if you just did 1, 2, 3, 4 through 9 for the Social Security, that's going to throw up the red flag too.
Yeah. All right. So, so there's our documents, and then we've got forms and schedules. You can pull up the 1040, and it's going to show you everything that you've entered. It's going to put it in the right place. That's awesome. Because right now you don't know where it goes. Or maybe you do, I don't know. But we don't have, like, the dependent didn't show up for some reason. So there's something missing there with the dependent. All right. So the things that I want you to take away here are how to start a client. And you can see, look, all of those forms that I had open, they're still open until I exit them. So if I wanted to go back, child who lived with you, for some reason it doesn't like that. There we go. 12. Maybe that was why. Nope, still doesn't like it. So could be the maybe the tax, oh, you know what, the social security number is the same as the, let's do that, see if that helps. There we go. I made the social security number the same as the client's. That was what was holding me up. So now, if I go back down to forms, Josephine shows up. And Josephine showing up changes things a lot. It gives me an extra $2,000. I don't know if you saw that before. I didn't have the $29.69 refund. Now I do. So the things I wanted to point out for right now is how to open up and start a new client, how to enter and find the documents over here on the left, and then how to look at the forms. The next part of that is how to print them. So you can print, so because part of this is you're going to have to print. Okay, you're gonna encounter this. At home, this isn't going to be a problem. At DMAC, this is a problem because we have to wait for them to update. Okay, let me show you what happens. So I go to print, and it says the following products require an update before continuing. So this is a continuous thing with tax software. It always needs updates because stuff changes. Like I said, the tax laws change, so stuff changes with it. I can't update on DMAC systems. Only tech support can update on DMAC systems. So when this happens, I have to contact DMAC tech support and tell them to install the update. So at home, you guys will be able to do your updates. When it's on your computer, you've got authorization to do any updates. When it's here or when it's on my lab, I have to inform them that an update is needed. So, which I will do because we already need an update. You cannot print until the update is completed. So I've had students in the past that they've gotten to Thursday night and we don't realize that an update is needed, and they're trying to print, and they're like, we need an update. Well, tech support's not going to update it before the due date. So what I have them do, and if this happens to you, screenshot it and save it that way. Okay? But normally what you'd be able to do, and I guess I'll have to show it to you another time. No. Can I not scroll? There it is. Well, shoot. You'll just have to screenshot it and upload it that way.
So are we basically saving it as a PDF and uploading the PDF?
Yes. Okay. So normally what you would do, you'll click on that, and then it would take you through, and I'll have to show it to you another time because it'll take you through, which forms do you want to print. So that'll be based on, I'll show you the assignments, what they look like. That'll be based on what's in the assignment. You'll print those to PDF and then you'll upload them in the assignment. All right, let me show you. Let me go back. Oops. Now, I think I've got a video here showing how to do that as well, hopefully. There it is. Oh, look, I have no audio. Or maybe it's just not show audio. It doesn't come through here. There we go. So this will also show you how to. This was obviously it's from a previous semester, but the same still applies. All right. So there's how to download the Tax Act software. So what you're going to do when you're on your computer, Oh, looks like some of you have already started. Some of you have already done it. You'll just go, it's just like any other assignment. Go to the Tax Act Form 1040 installer. Don't install any of the other ones. You're just wasting space on your system. Okay. Also, if you install the other ones and there's other updates, then you're just going to have to do those updates too in order to print. But you'll just want to install the 1040. Okay. Obviously, it's already installed here, so we don't have to do it. This gives you some more information about the installation. It also, let's see. So this kind of goes through some of the steps that we just went through. That's also something that I have uploaded here. I will upload this video as well. So this is the old video, but you can still do that. If you need to access it through MyLab, so you've got a Mac and you can't download it yourself, this video shows you, there's a video there, shows you how to access it. Let's see, hopefully I've got it, the volume. Yeah.
You don't have access to PC.
Okay, so you can watch that and it will go through it for you. Let's see. There's also, in addition to the video instructions or how to print to PDF, I've got these written instructions here too. I guess I've got them in there twice. And that document, oh no, that's a video. Never mind. So all different ways of, I've got videos as well as documents that tell you how to do this. All right, I'm sure that it's a little stressful because you're very unfamiliar right now. But understand that you've got 2 weeks before your first Tax Act assignment is due. So you'll have time to get yourself familiarized with it, to download it. And I'm also going to, right now we're going to go through some of these. I'll show you. Now, I'm not going to show you the homework. You guys are all familiar with Connect and how the homework works. I'm not going to show you the Smart Book. I will show you the tax returns, what that looks like. I'm not going to show you the quiz. And I'm going to show you the Tax Act assignment, the first Tax Act assignment, okay? And where you'll be able to find that. So